Hey there again, everybody, and welcome back to another video. As you see, I'll be showing you my technique on making custom trees. Now remember guys, there's not a wrong way of doing trees. They're all supposed to look very messy and random, and I think that's a lot of problems people have when they're trying to make custom trees, is they try to make them look too perfect. Alright, now if you look outside in real life right now, you'll notice that all trees are very messy and random. Okay, so please remember that throughout this video. Now I am underground here. I'm using the night vision potion, so never mind the potion effects. I need to move all my trees. As you see, I have all of them here in structure blocks, and that's something that I really like to do. Once I make a tree, then what I do is I take the structure block and I place it down and I name each tree. Like this one is T1. And go in here, you see it's called T1 and so forth. So like this is T2, here's T3, and it goes all the way down. So with this technique on building the tree, you got to remember to make them very messy and random. I have all sorts of style of trees here, and I'll be showing you my technique. Now doing something like this here would be a little bit different, but here is just a little idea of a palm tree here, as you see. Alright, now the stalk, or not stalk, but the trunk of this is the pointed dripstone. Here is a idea of a dead weeping willow without the leaves on it. As you see, it's the same structure, but I have the leaves on it here. Alright, so as you see here, all of these trees do have branches and everything all inside. Here is a larger tree, as you see. Alright, now before I show you my machine that I use, I'll be showing you how to do a smaller tree, because with the machine it's a little bit difficult on doing small trees. So guys, remember, all trees are different. I use the walls a lot. Now this is the red sandstone wall, okay? And just pick between all your leaves that you want to do. Now normally, now remember, there's not a wrong way of doing this, but normally I'll come up however high that I want, right? And then I'll just come off of here like this and make some sort of structure to it. Really, there's not a wrong way of doing it. And then I'll just take the leaf block and I'll just randomly spam all over the place. Now when I get to something like this right here, then what I'll do is I'll come off of the base. So you see how everything is kind of bunched up in a straight line here. What I'll do next is I'll come off of the base like this. Got to make sure you have a lot of air in between all of these leaf blocks. And that's the idea of doing it, making it all messy and random. So like right here, I would come out like this and making air in between there. So you just continue doing this here, and at first it's not going to look good, trust me. Just keep on doing it and work with it. And it's really that simple on making a small style tree. Now remember, use all sorts of different materials. Instead of using a wall, you can use a fence post. Now with this one here, this taller spruce looking pine tree here, I have all sorts of stuff in here. I have the birch log, I have the warped fence gate trying to match that same color. I also have the slabs in here, as you see there, for branches. And then up here I have the warped fence. Well, alright, now I'll be showing you my technique on making large trees much faster and easier. This is my world edit machine. I have a tutorial on this machine on how to build it and how everything works with it. Go ahead and check it out on my channel. Now, you do not have to have this machine. It just makes it much easier and faster. So what I usually do for large trees is I'll take a leaf block and I'll just place it down here. Now, for the ones that do have this machine, you guys can go ahead and do this same kind of thing here. So go ahead and place them down like this and then come up. Now remember, stay completely random. You want this to be all over the place like this. Lots of air blocks in between. Alright. Now, as you see here, I'm kind of going quick with this. I've done this so many times. You just gonna place this down in here. And like I said, I can't stress this enough. You're gonna make this completely random and it's all over the place like this here. Alright. Now, once you've got your leaf blocks in here like this, now remember, you don't have to have this machine. It's just, for me, it makes it much faster and easier. So once I've got this, then what I'll do is I will take some fence post and a fence gate, and don't place very many of these. Just place just a few, okay? Because you'll see later on, just place like one or two here and there. That's probably enough of those. And then let's just do a couple of these here. I'm going to place one there, and then I'll place one right there. Alright? Just a couple, and you'll see why. Just place one more there. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to an area. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and put the tree here. So I'm going to come up like this here, and then just come out with just a few branches. Alright, now it really depends on how many branches you want, how big of a tree you want, but I'm going to make this one this size here. Now, for the World Edit machine, I'm going to go kind of close to right here. You see how close I am? And I'm going to put that axe in my hand, as you see. Now, when I do that, it will spawn those leaf blocks in place. So what I'll do is I'll take it out of my hand, move a little bit, and place it back in my hand. Take it out of my hand, move it a little bit, and place it back in my hand. Now each time I do this, it's going to spawn in these leaf blocks from the machine. So what this is doing is it is randomly placing all of them, cloning them in place. Now remember, don't do one spot too many times because there'll just be a big it'll be too thick. You want it to be a lot of air in between, so you're gonna have to move around. Now I stand back and look at it. Now there is a lot of going back and forth and looking at it and making sure if I like it or not. So I'm just gonna make it just a little bit taller. So I'm gonna come up here, right around here, and do something like this here. Now once I like it, the size of it, then what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll by hand kind of fix things. Like this leaf block is way out here, so I'll just kind of go in here by hand and I'll fix it up, and might come out here and just kind of, you know, it's like a sculpture. I'll just kind of go in here and fix it how I want it. And then what I'll do is I will go in the structure block. Once I like it and everything is perfect, I'll go in the structure block and save it, and then put it in my line of trees. Also remember to not have too many of these fence posts and fence gates in there. This looks okay for now. Might need to go in there and kind of move some of them around if you want to, but that's pretty much the technique on how I do it for large trees. Well, I hope that you all enjoyed this tutorial. Please leave a like and comment down below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.